we're back.
What's up?
Back is black. Or black and back.
Yes.
Back is black. Yes, that's our version.
Isn't
it's
that what he sang
non-copyrighted.
when isn't that what Jack Black sang when he hosted the Kids' Choice Awards?
Jack is back.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. Welcome, everybody. We're here, episode 11.
Hey guys.
Episode 11. Angel numbers.
1-1.
11.
Is it?
1-1. I think
1-1.
so. Yeah.
Huh?
Angel numbers?
Angels have numbers?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes?
They
Yeah.
do. Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that why
222?
1111 is a thing?
Yeah,
Mhm.
make a wish.
I got angel readings one time, and I was told that I have the angel Michael, so the archangel.
Oh my gosh, me too.
And then I also have Uriel, who's the angel of guidance.
Nice.
Michael's the protector, so yeah.
Michael's
I'm
around.
blessed.
Is that like a spirit animal?
Kinda. Maybe. It's like my Patronus.
Huh? You drink Patron?
Yes, I actually do drink
One of
Patronus.
what's the Harry Potter spell with Patronus?
You know what? I don't know.
Elionas, give me more Patronus. Yeah.
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 Garda
That's what he
Leviosa.
said.
But welcome back, listeners and
Yes.
viewers on the YouTubes.
So happy to see you.
Mhm.
Yes, we're back for an exciting another episode of Pineapple Radio.
Yes. We got some great stuff to talk about today.
Mm.
I don't know why we are starting it this way. How's everyone doing? What's going on?
Yeah, what is
We're-
going on?
It's
I think we're all a little
very great,
tired
man.
this
Yeah,
week,
I don't know.
man. We need to bring up the energy for sure.
I know.
Do you want me to slap you?
No, I don't want
Okay.
you to slap
Pull
anybody.
A wake up
Cord,
slap.
water.
Wake up slap.
Water all over
We
everybody.
need to do the ice bucket challenge.
Oh no!
Did you ever
what
do
happened
that?
to that?
I think
did.
it's coming back.
It
for like
is?
a different cause.
In the worst
for
way
views now.
possible.
What do you mean?
Well, they're doing it all wrong and claiming that they created it, this generation.
Really?
They're not even paying homage,
This
boys and lady. You know what I mean? It's like
Do you know what the cause is that they're doing it for?
ACL?
ALS.
ALS.
Dude, I at least know the
ACL.
acronym. I don't know what it stands for, but I know it's the disease
Yeah.
the famous scientist Stephen Hawking died from.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yes, the guy in the wheelchair that was like beep boop bop.
Yeah. He had an affair.
He
my
did?
God.
Yeah.
Bro, I believe it.
Yeah, he had an affair.
Then you
With his
what-
wife.
Hey, you
Well,
hey,
not
you
with
swing
his
that way. When you do it,
What do you mean?
what do you do, Hawking?
Would I do Hawking?
When
I
you
do
hawking that
No, I-
radiation?
Hawking-Tuah?
Hawking-Tuah?
That's horrible.
No, I would not. I'm so
Put some
sorry.
respect on it, bro. He came
I do. What a wild way to start.
What are we doing?
Okay. It was how's everybody been doing this week? We just had
Tired.
We just had Easter.
We had
did
Easter.
just
How was-
we had Easter 20. What is it? 4 Tweester?
For Tweester.
For Tweester.
Tweester.
Yeah.
I'm not
Whatever
calling
you
it
wanna
that,
call
but okay. All right, yeah, that's new.
Did anybody do anything special? Did you guys do an egg hunt?
I miss egg hunts.
Did you do an egg
I
hunt?
hunt so much too.
No, I'm an adult, David.
Anyone can do egg hunts.
I did.
Anyone can do them.
At work, I hid like 4 eggs.
Actual eggs or like...
No, they were like the plastic ones with some candy in it.
Did you hide them for yourself?
No.
Oh, okay, then that was.
I put them in like places that people should go at
Oh,
work
okay.
to
That's
see
cool.
like if people were actually going there.
Yeah.
One of them I
Nice.
just put in a coffee mug.
When I lived with roommates, we would do an egg hunt for ourselves in like the house.
Oh, I love
Cute.
that.
But
I
it
love
wasn't
that.
eggs. It was like miniature alcohol bottles.
I love that even more.
So
That's crazy.
we would all buy like 3 or 4, and then we would just go all hide it within the house, and we would have to go search for it,
That's
and then
really
we would
fun.
just kind of pick out and be like, "Oh my god, we found this from everybody." Yeah, it was really cool, and then we would just drink afterwards.
You waited.
I think that's a
until
cool.
the end?
I think that's a cool. Yeah, we would wait
I
until
feel
the
like you
end.
should find it and then take it and then keep looking.
Oh, we should have
Next
done
time.
that. We would give like 5 minutes and just go like crazy and just try to find stuff and everything like that. Yeah,
That's
What
a lot
if-
of fun.
that's
What
a cool like an adult egg hunt.
What if somebody did one and it was like the Bean Boozled version of that, where you could either get something really good or something really bad? Like it's like, oh, this one has a shot in it. Like, oh, this one's got shit in it. Like,
Yeah.
oh no, what am I
I'd
gonna
put it
do?
back and
Like-
pretend I didn't find
I
it.
did, yeah. Do you
Like,
do you guys
oh,
do the it was like a TikTok trend for a little bit for Halloween where you guys would like take like a Kleenex and put it over the alcohol, like miniature alcohol bottle, and throw like a little ghosty on it,
I've
and then
never
you
heard
would
of
take it
that.
off, and because you would have to pick it out of like a bowl, and then you would take it no matter what it was. And so like you would throw in some like really good ones, and then like the 99 cent, like garbage alcohol.
I never
No.
did that.
Oh my God.
I love this idea.
This is horrible already.
No,
and it
I don't
is
like
a bad
this
idea. But
already.
if you really want like a party start, you know what I mean, and just kind of like something fun and to be like,
Whatever
ooh.
happened
Yeah.
to like beer pong or something, bro?
We
What the
do
hell is
that.
this?
Yeah.
I don't do that.
You know what we used to do too? Dare pong. Did you ever do
Dare
dare
pong?
pong?
Yeah, I did that one time.
Oh, dare pong is so much fun. Well, it's like beer pong, but we would put like little like dares at the like bottom of it. So like let's say Erin and I were going against each other. She throws the ball.
I.
Yes. There you go. I feel like you would be really good at like beer pong.
I was pretty good.
Yeah. So let's say Erin would make it into my cup. So I would lift the cup. We'd either do the dare to keep the cup there, and if I
Whoa.
didn't do the dare, my cup would be gone. Does that make sense? So you
Yeah,
kind of get like
yeah.
a redemption.
You get it. Okay.
You know what I mean? So
That's
just to
kind of
keep the
cool.
card-
I like that. I've
Yeah.
never played it that
That
way.
is
That's
not
pretty
how
cool.
we played.
Oh, that's how we played.
You had to do the dare no matter what.
Oh no.
I like that.
Like you just take the cup out and then whatever dare's on the bottom.
Dang,
the
we were
other
little wussies then.
team. Yeah. You were. You're like truth or dare.
We would did that. But yeah, that's but did anybody do anything fun for Easter?
I sat at the pool.
I did too.
You did.
I did.
I love
the
it.
Sunshine.
I got
Yeah.
burnt as hell.
Yeah, I
I-
got really burnt. I got burnt in weird areas.
No, I don't like I might still be pink.
Oh yeah, I can see the
good.
pink.
Oh, it was worse.
No, you're more red.
Well, dude, it was so bad. I was like a dancing lobster.
I might
dance.
mistake you for Indian
Bring
here
in
in
the
a moment.
dancing
You know?
I literally just sat at the pool, at my new pool, at the new apartment, and just drank Prosecco the entire time while like trying to read a book and seem like I'm smart, but I wasn't. So I just kept drinking, and a bunch of these fucking kids were like running around splashing and shit. It was just me because my boyfriend went to go hang out with his family, and I was just like enjoying myself. It was
Nice.
so nice just to relax a little bit. But I think I did fall asleep for a little bit without knowing. I was drinking a lot, dude. Let me tell you, I had this
And
Stanley.
during the day too, I feel
No
like
Yes, dude.
in the sun,
Yeah.
that's hard.
How many ounces do you fit in that thing?
Probably like
Put a whole bottle in there.
64?
40 ounces.
Jeez.
So yeah, 40 ounces of Prosecco.
Just middle
for
of the
you.
day, kids are playing.
Listen,
the
I'm a
life.
bad boy.
Yeah, you are.
Well, definitely not smart. You know,
I was safe. It's okay.
I wouldn't drink nothing but alcohol in the sun. But yeah,
What,
you know,
what did you do?
I did some fun stuff. Hung out, enjoyed my day off. Yeah.
I feel like you're the type that would dress up as an Easter bunny to
Fuck
help,
no.
help these like
Whoa.
kids. No, to like help kids out. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
For to be like give your service and to like dress
What kind
up.
of service?
To
I'm-
like as an I don't know.
I'm
A
thinking.
mascot.
I'm thinking
Nah,
of
I'm
this
good.
in a different way. I'm thinking
Oh,
of this
what do you
like
mean?
doing that, but
Mhm.
teaching them lessons. Like
Oh.
the kid doesn't lock his door at night. He kicks the door open as a bunny. Listen, little Johnny,
Oh.
you don't lock your doors at night. Someone's gonna come in the middle of the night.
We
And
got to be
fondle
careful
ya.
because, yeah. You don't want.
Mr. Bunny.
It's a fine line between teaching them a lesson and like getting on a sexual offender
Yeah.
registration.
Yeah,
you know what I
see.
mean? So
Yeah, you don't want to be like this old bunny's hopping down the bunny trail and
that
in a
big
weird
bunny was
way.
chasing me and he said he wanted to grab me.
I am also starting to notice you like to take like the most whimsical, kid-friendly things and then turn them into like complete gruesome horror.
Are you okay?
This is where my mind goes.
Yes.
It's just this is what
It's
happens.
okay. Like, it's
where
good.
it
It's sick.
goes.
I like it. It's sick. It's sick.
It's sick, all right.
It's sick already.
All right, this will determine it. When I say banana, what comes to mind?
Mario
Banana.
Kart.
See, there's some, he's crazy. That's all it took. That's all it took.
I like where your mind goes. That's funny. But yeah,
I
at
don't.
the pool. What did you do?
I love it.
I went down to Fort Myers. My parents moved.
Oh, cool.
So I saw their new apartment. It was really nice. Got to spend some good quality time with them. Yeah, I was down there for pretty much the whole weekend, and then Sunday morning we went to Goodwill because it was open on Easter for some reason. And I found a replica of a Kandinsky painting.
What
He's
is
a
that?
1928 painter who does abstract stuff. He makes
Yeah,
like
David.
squares that kind of look like Rubik's cubes, and
Oh.
like waves and wiggles.
He's like
Kandinsky.
Picasso, but better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Sure.
see that.
But I found a replica of his painting, and it was only $10.
Oh wow.
And it's like
Dang.
probably like 4 by 2 feet.
Nice.
Yeah.
You find some cool stuff.
I was excited. My dad tried to take it down off the wall and almost knocked every painting off the
Oh
wall.
no.
But he didn't, so it's okay.
It worked out.
What is like your best or like the the craziest thing that you found that you were like, oh my God, I can't believe I found this? Because you're really good at thrifting.
I love thrifting. You got to really be dedicated to thrifting to be good at it. But
Yeah.
I've spent a lot of my hours in a thrift store.
Yeah. I
used to work at Plato's Closet, so I feel like I developed a good eye for like picking out what's good. Recently I got, these pants that I'm going to wear to go fishing. They're so comfortable. I
your
love
fisherwoman pants.
But I got magenta high top Converse, like the chunky ones.
Mm-hmm.
Those were a good find. They were like brand new when I got them. One time I went to a free flea market and I got a watering can that looks like a raccoon. It's like crafted. That was cool. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just like to collect a bunch of everything.
I feel like every time I go to like a Goodwill or like a Salvation Army, I just walk in there and I'm like, I don't want any of this stuff. Like
overwhelming.
I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking for, and then I just feel like sometimes it's just bad juju.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Nobody's Jewish in there.
No,
it's not what we're talking about. Sorry.
that's not what we're talking about.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Do you go thrifting?
Do I go thrifting? I sometimes when I used to go to school in Pennsylvania, we had this thrift shop that everybody knew about, and it was cool. And me and my friend would just kind of go there every once in a while. Well, like I usually don't find anything crazy. Like I like going, I like looking. Amber's always like, let's go to the thrift store. I'm like, I go, but like I never really find anything. Like
Zach eats it.
I see stuff that I'm like,
He does
this
not
would
like
be
it.
really cool, but like I don't want it that badly. That's usually
See, I feel like this question would apply more to Erin. You know what I mean? Is there something in your thrifting career that you saw and you're like, man, I want that, but I just can't buy it right now? And then you really regretted it. Like just like one thing that you like, if I see that again, I'm going to steal it if I can't buy it. You know?
I have very little impulse control, so most of the time I just buy it.
smart.
And then I'll just sell it later for something I don't want.
That's
One
fair,
time I
that's
did
fair.
see a really nice couch.
Mhm.
It was like corduroy and it was like a turquoise green, really nice condition. But I didn't really need a couch at the time.
Yeah.
But then when I was moving, I was like, I
needed
that couch. Yeah. But
That's
yeah.
wild.
I feel like
Thrifting's a lot of fun.
I feel like in a way thrifting is kind of like fishing because you cast your line, you go in there. Sometimes you find things, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you get frustrated or you get bored, and it's like,
That's a really great comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. Good job, Alex.
And sometimes if they're playing good music, it makes it a little better to keep on going.
just like fishing.
Just like fishing.
Is that
I
how
love it.
your yoga has been?
I got my playlist going. Yeah, it makes my yoga a lot better.
Yeah, you just
Oh,
cast your line, and
I cast my line.
if there's no hot yogas,
It's a little bit different. You kind of because you always catch something when you're doing yoga. Not in that way that it sounds like I'm saying.
What do you mean? Like you're getting sick
No,
repeatedly?
but like you find some goodness comes out of yoga all the time.
Whoa! What
What?
kind of what form is this goodness in? Is it a liquid?
No.
Is it liquid goodness?
It could be.
Well, the sweat, yes.
Sweat.
Yeah. See,
It could be
I
sweat.
don't- what were you thinking?
Endorphins.
I was thinking more like either you get some sort of physical improvement or mental improvement, emotional improvement. You get some sort of anything like that.
A little bit of both. Why not? You know what I mean?
Sure.
Well, that's good. That's good.
I would love to see Ian partake in one yoga class.
I think that would be fun.
It would explode.
Just spontaneously combust.
I'm
there.
too good at martial arts. They couldn't handle me.
I
you
feel
know?
You could do some Tai Chi.
I do. I have done that a little bit. Yeah.
Tai Chi looks so fun.
Yeah. I don't know that much. I know more other kinds of martial art.
It's such a beautiful form of expression. I saw this guy doing it on the dock one time. He was just like flowing and he was in his element and I was like, wow.
He was moving that chi.
That's what
Moving
waterbending
that
is.
chi.
It's
Yeah,
true.
It
it's true.
All right. Well, anybody else? Anything else that happened this week that you guys want to talk about?
I got a new tattoo yesterday.
You need a tattoo.
Oh shoot! What is it?
It's Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors, the plant.
Oh,
But it's like a trippy
Like
version of it.
the
Yeah,
Venus flytrap?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah. But it's got a lot of eyes and looks horrifying.
See, I want to see what it looks like, but I don't like the
Kinda-
location
It's
it's
on
at.
the-
It's
you
on
know
the
what I
inner
mean?
part of my thigh.
yeah. You're sitting on the wrong side. You
On
should
the-
be sitting on my chair so you can.
We'll
like,
have to put like a picture up
whip it
here
out.
so you guys
Yeah.
can see it.
Well, that looks good. Yeah.
It looks
thank
great.
you. Shout out to
Good
Zach,
job,
my
artist.
tattoo artist. He is absolutely amazing.
Thank you, Zach.
He has the first official Melvin merch right now. So
Whoa.
if you go get tattooed by him and you see something Melvin-y, that's the merch. But it was not gonna happen. I was kind of holding off because I didn't really have a whole lot of tattoo money right now because I like to just kind of save up over time.
Right.
And then he was like, "I'm a work with you here," and
Nice.
thank you to him for working with. I still gotta add color and shading and all that stuff, but yeah. This has to be done by the beginning of the summer, and then I will be taking a tattoo break for a while. So we will see how that goes.
Did it hurt?
Oh, yeah.
You
Yes.
got it, like in your inner thigh.
This was
bro.
horrible. This was the worst thing that we've done yet. Everyone's been like a little bit more painful and a little bit more painful. This one's bad. The inner thigh, it's not a good spot.
Did you cry?
No, but I was like doing that thing where you're like that the whole time for like an hour and a
Like
half.
the plant.
Yeah, I was doing that. Exactly. I was like, oh my God.
You're
I was
channeling
trying.
him.
It's hard because like I don't want to move. I don't want to make his life miserable.
Yeah.
But like he's pretty fast with what he did. He's like the whole time that you're sitting here thinking that you hate me, just keep in mind I'm very fast with this. So we're going through it pretty quickly. I'm like,
How long did it take?
Like an hour and a half. Like it wasn't too bad.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's
Good deal.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
I got another question.
Yes.
It's maybe a little. Children walk out the room. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
No, but you have tattoos, and like
Yes.
in my mind, I don't think I like the up there on the thigh. That's a little too close.
Yeah.
Now where is too close? You know, is it like on the appendage itself too much? You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Too close is like anywhere further than where this is now. This
So,
is
like-
kind of marked the line of where
Right on the top of the hip flexor is the cutoff point.
a little bit lower than
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Okay.
You know, 'cause it gets painful there. And when you get to that point, you're really just getting a tattoo for yourself because for the most part, like other than your significant other, you're not
Yeah,
nobody's gonna
there
see
you
it.
go.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
like here's
Are you
the
sure,
thing.
David?
I don't know.
Here's the benefit of that. If you get color, which I'm doing, like this is all in color, the nice thing about that is that whole area doesn't get a lot of sun, so you don't have to worry about it really deteriorating over time. As long as you
That's
take
a
care
fair
of it.
point. Yeah.
That's really,
true.
that was my, reasoning behind it. I'm like, all right.
So as long as you don't like start wearing G-strings out on the beach, then
Exactly.
you're
Exactly.
good. Yeah.
What if he does?
Hey, more power to him. If he wants to wear that grape
That's what
hanger
I'm
from
talking
Borat,
You should wear the
Go
Borat
Oh
thing.
my God.
wear the grape hanger. Do it.
Oh my God.
I think it's legal.
one
What?
day,
Yeah, it's legal. You can wear it.
I'm not going to, but
one day we'll all be on Calta cruise. We'll all wear them.
No
We'll
way.
just pop them.
No, man.
I swear to God, if
I don't
Mike
think
Calta ever wears one of those, I'm jumping off a building. I don't. Hell no,
Ian, what did you do this week?
dude. I've been working like a dog.
like a dog.
Nah, man, but it's been good. I'm getting in those hours, experiencing a lot of stuff. Last couple events have been interesando.
What was your...
Sano Spanish.
Oh, that's right. Because you saw somebody very famous.
Did I?
Yes?
Did
Did
he?
you go to the Busch Gardens thing?
He did.
How famous were they?
That's the question.
You have a picture with them. Wait, show the picture.
I don't know. Not ringing any bells. How
Come
famous
on,
are they?
Ian.
Didn't you see the black and white tees?
The plain white tees, the black
They're
and
just
white
plain white.
tees.
That's how famous they are.
I mean, I really don't listen to the music, but I
No.
know they're famous.
Can you give me 3 of their songs?
No. Can't even
Hey
give
there,
you one.
Delilah, won't you come?
That's the one.
That's them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
No, I thought that
No,
was Ed
you're
Sheeran.
lying.
No, that's
No, that's not Ed
Yeah.
Sheeran.
Oh.
No, that's not Ed Sheeran.
Bullshit.
Wait, so did you stay for the show?
That's plain white tees.
No.
No.
Oh yeah, it was whoop, and everybody was like, as soon as they figured out we had the VIP wristbands and the meet and greet
Oh,
passes,
they go crazy.
Oh,
it was like moths to a flame. They were like,
Really?
We heard
Yeah.
you had the VIP bands, and I heard that like in the course of 10 minutes, like 30 times.
Those
it
gigs
was
are
crazy.
funny.
Oh my God.
And then they left us alone. But
Because you ran out.
yeah, they were like, "Oh, you don't have any more," and we had to tell people like, "No, we're out. No, we're out."
But you did have them.
Yes. No, we didn't. We
Oh,
ran. We
okay.
gave them all out to everybody that deserved them.
That's good.
Good.
Yeah. A couple people tried to sneak into
Did
the
you get
meet
to
and
talk?
greet.
Did you get to talk to the black white tees?
Well, I got to talk a little bit to the plain white tees. The black white tees, I didn't have
I think
a
they should
chance
change
to.
the name.
yeah.
No. I'm sorry.
No.
They should.
I
They need
think they should.
rebrand it.
No, man.
A more progressive name.
Black and white tees.
No, it was great meeting them, but you know how those gigs are. They're so busy and they're about to get on stage. They're focused and have a dream and vision in mind. I didn't want to distract them, so I just said, hey, took a photo and let them go and do their thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
When
Very
we did,
respectful of you.
I try.
I feel like those situations, the artists don't want to take a picture, but I will say that one guy, oh God, I'm going to get his name wrong. When we did Next Big Thing.
Jonah
Kagan. He was so invested.
He's a cool guy.
He was
love him.
I mean, he was really cool. And I think he was like, yeah, let's take a picture. Like, he was like, because we took the whole big one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
when we did that, we walked up and he was like, there's no way you guys are about to put me in your staff photo right now.
The Christmas card.
I'm sorry, man, it's
CMG.
happening.
It's happening. It's going down.
It needs to.
But that was really cool that he was super excited to like take
really
everybody's
awesome.
photo. But the black and white tees, I feel like, I don't know, were they nice? Did they talk to you at all?
Yeah, they were more on the white side than the black. They were pretty.
Okay.
They were pretty positive. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I feel like, though, they've been doing it for a really long time. Like,
Yeah.
Jonah
Yeah.
Kagan, he's
Yeah.
been doing it for a couple years. It's so fresh and
That's
exciting.
true.
Mhm.
They've been like, all right, I've met 17 million people.
I've been on
already.
iCarly. I know what fame is
Were
like.
they really on
Yeah,
iCarly?
they were on iCarly.
They were.
They
They
were?
were on an episode of that.
Wow.
They met Gibby?
The legend himself.
Can you
Gibby.
imagine going up to them and be like,
Gibby.
what was Gibby like?
Like,
You met Gibby
yes.
like 15
That
years
was Miranda
ago.
Cosgrove.
Damn, dude. No, but that's been just working. When I'm not working, just hanging out, taking care of my dogs. You know what I mean? The puppy love. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I haven't had a lot of time to be stargazing. Normally, I love to be doing that. But,
Yeah.
it's been pretty cool. There's been a lot of space flights recently. Been seeing a lot of Starlink streaking through the sky.
Woo-woo.
Launches happening.
Woo-woo.
Yeah, it's been interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Thought-provoking.
you are our NASA.
I'm your NASA.
You are
Yeah,
our
that's
NASA.
true.
Well,
Yeah.
you
You
call
are-
me whatever you
are
want.
Pineapple
You call me
Radio's
whatever you want.
space department. For
Well,
us.
Whenever we're ready later on, I got some
That's
cool
right.
space news.
I like to
Make
hear
sure
it.
you stay
Space.
tuned. Yeah.
Erin?
I've been up to some cool stuff.
Yeah?
Some fun things. Today, I went to the post office.
Oh,
Oh.
Yep.
Sounds
Always
good.
fun.
That's it. No,
I
so
said
it's
out loud.
actually really cool. So the organization that I'm a part of, the Global Love Project,
Okay.
we haven't gone global yet. We're mainly just in St. Petersburg. But an orphanage in Uganda reached out to us on Instagram, and they sent us a video of their kids, and they were doing the Global Love Project and like sidewalk chalking in their orphanage, like on their grounds. And they were the cutest little kids ever.
That's awesome.
But they only had access one piece of chalk.
oh my God.
That's all that they had. It was like something they were using for a chalkboard or something like that. And so they were using it sparingly. There's like 50 kids. So we bought a box of chalk. And today I wrapped it up with a bunch of notes that everybody from the project wrote and like little doodles to inspire the kids of like things to draw. 180 pieces of chalk is on its way to Uganda.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
that is so cool.
I'm so excited.
That's awesome.
They're gonna-
No,
Oh.
wrong one. Yay.
Yay, they
for-
got chalk.
for the Ugandans.
Those poor Africans. Those.
Yeah, but now they
Bro,
can
yeah.
they can
Uganda.
color up the place, and the messages were so sweet. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna like write love all over this place. Like,
Oh, that's
I
so cool.
promise you."
That's really cool.
So they're gonna be really excited about that. And the notes from everybody were so sweet, and all the little doodles were cute.
Oh, that's
So I can't
cool.
wait to see pictures and videos of them when they receive it.
Yeah.
I love it.
It is very expensive to ship things to Uganda.
Really?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, what is the price for that?
So the box was 11 pounds, 12 ounces. and
Of chalk?
Yeah, there's 180 pieces of chalk in there.
That is very gracious. Holy cow.
That's a good amount of chalk.
Whoa.
Yes. It cost $125
Oh my God.
to ship to Uganda. But I was just imagining these kids, and like,
Yeah.
I would pay $120 just to see like a video of them having fun and
Yeah.
doing
that's a good point.
spreading their
Yeah.
love.
Mm.
So
It's worth it.
yeah, the guy that was at the post office that was working was from Uganda.
Really?
Yeah.
They got an inside
pretty
man.
He was like, "That's where I'm from. Like, have you ever been there?" And I was like, "No, I've never been there." But I explained like the whole mission to him. And then the girl in line behind me, she was like, I love what you're doing. Like, that's so sweet.
Oh,
she was
that's
like,
cool.
really excited about it.
I thought you were about to say she's from Uganda.
That would be crazy.
I know. Holy cow.
Yeah, but that's a cool thing. And really looking forward to seeing that. That made my heart happy today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I love
that was
that.
really cool.
That's great.
That's a
Yeah.
good story.
You know, I'm gonna need that address. You know what I mean? If I got extra stuff, I'll
Yeah.
send
You
it
got
that way.
$150.
I'll find it out. You know.
Well,
My-
like, I wonder
Yeah.
if you just get something from Amazon and just set the address to there. Like, is it cheaper to just do that?
So I'm not sure
or-
that they have Amazon in Uganda.
Yeah.
no, I heard of that division.
Can we fact
Yeah.
check that? Does Uganda have Amazon?
We would have
Maybe
to
they
verify.
could. Maybe they do. Maybe
They
not.
might.
They
It
have.
is a
That would be the way the
possibility.
drones go. They just kind of. boop.
They just
drop it off
drop.
real quick.
They just drop stuff on
It's
the.
like those packages that fall from the
cities
sky with the
of
parachute.
Uganda.
Like in Fortnite, it
Oh, well.
just drops down.
I was certainly thinking. You know, my grandma always told me growing up, you got to finish your food. You know, kids in Africa could use that.
Yes.
So
Box up all your leftovers.
there you go. Watch out, boys. It might be old, but it'll be there.
That's wild.
The name of the village is the Musangala village.
Oh wow.
They have a GoFundMe somewhere. I'm gonna find the link and I want to put it in the description.
sure.
so
We
everyone-
gotta do that.
Yeah.
We should do that.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's awesome, Erin.
Thank you.
That's great.
That's what I did in my lunch break.
Love it. That's great.
Yeah. Some news. I'm not gonna share too much, but I
Okay.
am resigning from my job,
Oh,
Which one?
the real estate job that I'm
Oh,
Yeah, not
not
CMG.
this one.
Thank God.
Not
Thank God.
CMG. Real
Oh,
estate's
yeah.
exhausting, guys.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. And there's just so much going on all of the time. And I feel like it just didn't highlight my skills and my talents that I have
Yeah.
that I can
Yeah.
use out in the
Mm.
public world
yeah.
a little bit more. So I'm looking for something a little bit new.
Yeah.
Putting it down. I'm going to go to the Bahamas after my 2 weeks is up.
Maybe Uganda next.
Maybe.
Oh.
I did think about that.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Might take a little trip to Uganda.
Oh.
There you go.
That's like a big maybe. But
Yeah, it is.
I need to do some soul searching, some figuring it out again, because I feel like this job has drained me and kind of taken me away from
I could
who
definitely.
I've been.
I could definitely see you as like those individuals that go overseas just to teach English
Yeah.
to like different like countries.
I would absolutely
Mm.
love to do that.
Yeah. Would Zach go with you?
Probably not. He has a pretty stable job, and
Yeah.
he's starting up
Mm.
tutoring and soccer.
Oh.
Soccer.
He can go and
Conditioning?
teach
There we go.
soccer.
There we go.
He could. That would be a lot of fun.
There
actually,
you go. There you go.
later on down the line.
There you go. You
We'll
you
talk
never
about
know.
it.
We'll talk about
we'll figure it out.
There you go.
Yeah, but he actually just started up his own little business.
Oh,
so,
that is so cool.
Yeah, he's gonna be doing training over the summer with the kids. That he like coaches the kids team. So
Awesome.
yeah,
Those
that's really fun for him.
Yeah, those are a lot of fun.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. So life is
Awesome.
kind of good right now.
That's good.
That's awesome. You're
That's
vibing.
great.
Yeah.
Doing Erin things.
Just doing Erin things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So it is the last 2 weeks of the semester for me, and I can't wait for it to be over.
Yeah.
Oh, my
But
God.
and then in 2 more weeks I start up summer.
Oh,
So,
my God.
I'm trying to get it done.
He's
Yeah.
going to
and
be a
over with
bachelor in
this.
horology,
Right.
guys. I tell you.
yes, a doctor, the doctorate in horology.
Oh, my God.
But I,
It's a real field of science.
Oh,
I'm not joking.
what is it? The study of?
Whores.
Oh,
No, seriously. I forgot, though.
oh,
It's like a horoscope.
Oh, my God.
oh, there you go.
I don't remember. I could look it up. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
I don't think so, though. I don't think they teach that in college.
I
But-
don't think so.
But yeah, so I'm like the last 2 weeks, it's kind of got my last 2 projects almost done. Can't wait to wrap them up and just kind of take a week or 2 off for a little bit and then restart it again. But good news is I got accepted for an internship
Oh.
here
Yeah.
in Tampa for the Channel 8 this daytime talk TV show.
Nice.
That's
So I'm going to be
awesome.
like their student producer on it. So
Oh, I
I can't
love
wait
it.
to get all that hands-on experience with
Very
them.
cool.
There we go.
Yeah, so it's really cool. So I'm excited.
Is that over the summer?
It is over the summer. The only thing that sucks about it is it's not paid.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah,
It'll pay off.
It will pay off, and so I keep thinking of it. And what it is, though, too, I'm getting credit for it for school.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it kind of balances out, and I know I'm going to get like a lot of like real life experience from it. But yeah, I'm super stoked for that. I just know my schedule is going to be like, oh my god,
For
just
sure.
going to more stuff. But I'm also during the summer going to be learning Spanish. So yeah, I'm very excited for that too. I would love to learn another language.
Horology is the study. Hold up. Is the study of time measurement.
Really?
That's what it says.
Why do we study that?
Well, you gotta, because time dilation there, Erin.
Stephen Hawking-Tuah
Need it.
studied horology.
Maybe I'll be a horologist one day, boys.
Try it out.
You would be.
No.
Okay.
No. He is space. He is not time.
No.
But time and space are enmeshed into one intergalactic fabric.
Well,
But-
guys,
Go ahead.
something else really crazy in the world happened this weekend, didn't it?
What?
I think David brought it up, yeah?
The Pope?
The pop.
Yes!
Yeah. Did
Yes.
you guys hear that the Pope died?
The Pope
He finally popped.
passed away.
Pope Francis, my favorite
Crazy.
Pope.
Why?
He was a cool pope.
He was a good Pope.
Wasn't
Was
it like
he?
one
Pope.
day after meeting the vice president?
That too.
So there's a theory.
And
that-
the week that the new Ghost album is coming out.
Really?
Yes, that
The
comes
what?
out on Friday. The
You
new
know-
Ghost album.
Trisha
the
Paytas
Ghost
is
album I
also
killed him.
pregnant right now.
Are you? Oh my God.
Trisha Paytas
The
has been
chicken
pregnant
nugget girl.
every
Wait.
single time that a public figure has passed away. Like Queen Elizabeth.
Yes. And
Was
it was Queen. Oh no, it was King Charles.
Oh yeah, King Charles.
King Charles died, and then somebody else died.
And
that was a political figure.
Well, I thought Queen
I'm
Elizabeth
losing it.
did recently
Oh, wait,
pass
I think it
away.
was Queen
yeah.
Elizabeth, too.
Yeah, she did.
So it was Queen
Yeah.
Elizabeth and King Charles.
It was something like that.
And now
you
the
know,
Pope.
because she had Malibu, then she had Elvis, and now it's going to be, I think, Ponyo or something.
What do
like
you-
Ponyo?
Ponyo.
Ponyo. That's their children's name.
Okay.
Malibu, Elvis, and Ponyo. Badass.
That's-
Ian, do you know who this person is?
The Pope?
No,
Trisha
not the
Paytas.
Pope.
I'm so confused. No, is this
I
an
love
artist?
that everybody knows Trisha Paytas for different reasons.
She was on SNL.
She was?
Oh,
She
is
was.
She got on SNL.
Like she was like a guest on SNL?
Yes.
Yes.
They got her
She
on.
didn't just sneak in?
No, she was invited on. She's become this huge. Well, she started on YouTube and she's been on like multiple like reality TV shows and started on YouTube. It was like got that huge like cult following from just doing like craziness and being like an internet troll. And then she just kept growing and growing.
Then
and
she
growing.
became a mukbanger.
And then she became a mukbanger. And then she met her husband Moses,
Who is the
and-
sweetest man ever?
who is actually related to. Did you guys ever watch H3?
I don't
Yes.
think so.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
Ethan. Or no, I'm thinking of somebody else. Ethan something.
Klein?
Ethan Klein. Was he on H3?
Yeah.
Or something. Okay, H3.
Is this a YouTube channel?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
A podcast.
Yeah. So like his Moses is related to Ethan's wife. That's their siblings.
Is
So
that how they met?
So that's why they did Frenemies together. They
Yeah.
also had a podcast. Yeah. And they had a big falling out, and like I'm a big Trisha Paytas like fan. I'm a big
Yeah.
stan.
Was he distraught over the Pope's passing?
Probably.
I don't know. I'm
But
confused.
Let me
no,
tell you.
we're saying all this because it's a theory that Trisha Paytas is rebirthing these public figures.
Yeah.
So
What?
like
I'm-
she gave birth to the reincarnation of Queen Elizabeth.
I think this is a little bit out of my wheelhouse. So let's start at the basics here.
So a few years ago, this girl announced that she she identified as a chicken nugget.
Yes.
Yes.
That is true.
And now she's claiming to reincarnate to be giving birth to reincarnated
She's not claiming.
celebrities.
Everybody else is claiming.
The
for her.
Okay,
Yes.
that's what I got confused at. 'cause first-
She's not
yeah.
claiming that. She actually denies everything.
So the chicken nugget allegation is separate.
No,
Correct.
yeah, she said that she was a chicken nugget, and everybody else is saying she's birthing the
Yeah.
new Christ. Or
At
whatever
one
she's
point in
doing.
time, Trisha Paytas has said she is everything. She is everything under the sun.
Yes.
Well, she must be on some good stuff. I tell you, you know, it's-
But
Just a horrible life, I'm sure.
but R.I.P. the Pope, bro.
Yeah, the Pope.
Oh my God.
man.
I would like
That's
to
sad.
officially put my name in to become the new Pope.
You're gonna hop in
I
the
think
chimney.
there's I don't know.
I am a cardinal, self-proclaimed.
Don't be claiming that out here, boss. You know what cardinals do, right?
No idea.
All right, well, we'll leave it at that.
Oh,
No, but I had a serious question.
What's up?
go ahead.
You know, we all know it was in the news everywhere. The Pope, either he passed on 420 or the day after. Do y'all think he you know what I mean, smoked a little of the devil's lettuce before walking up the stairway to heaven, you know what I'm saying, boys?
Could you imagine?
It probably would have saved him.
Yeah, probably.
Or maybe that's why he died.
Maybe
He couldn't handle the
No.
that
He
loud,
tried it
you
for
heard?
he was in so much pain. He tried it for the first time and just.
It was too loud, bro.
my
Too loud.
If that's too disrespectful, I apologize for all the Catholics
Yeah.
out there. But I'm putting my name in for the Pope. I would love the Pope.
I do wish for a peaceful
Oh, yeah.
But
transition to the new Pope.
I do.
No,
I
it's
also
the Pope.
What?
You said butt.
What?
We're talking about the Pope, not a butt.
Oh. I do know. I'm following the Pope's like the whole like the conclave situation, and I guess there is a predecessor that people are like claiming that it could be, and it's this like Filipino man.
Oh, really?
And
Nice.
like there's like this whole claim that like the Filipinos are going to go crazy for this because like I guess all the like they have so much what's the word, like passion or morale for their own nationality that they back up any Filipino that does well. So like, you know, when Manny Pacquiao was doing super well, like every Filipino like household would like get everybody together. It's like, it's so cool. I love that.
That is cool.
But I guess he like this man that I'm talking about also shares a lot of the same values and views that Pope Francis did.
Good.
That's cool.
Because Pope Francis apparently like changed. No, he didn't change anything. He just had different perspectives.
Well, he changed like a few things. He was like,
What did he change?
he was the one that was like, it's okay to be gay, which was like, that's
Yeah.
crazy that was an
But
issue to
he
begin
never,
with.
yeah, he
But-
had a different perspective on it than a lot of like
Yeah.
conservative like Catholics
Right.
did, but the guidelines were still, or like
Yeah.
the whatever were still like practiced and preached.
He was like, it's not like you're like, you want to come to church and be gay, that's
Yeah.
fine, but we can't like do gay marriage here. Sorry, y'all. You know, it was like the point.
Yeah. That's what he pretty much. He was like, you know, it is what it like. He was basically saying that who am I to judge?
And he said
Yeah.
it just like
You know
that.
what I mean?
Yeah.
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 But yeah, I'm excited for the new Pope. I don't know why they have a whole Pope mobile and everything.
Yeah, the Pope-mobile.
The Pope-mobile.
Oh my God. I love that it's called that too.
He be
I
poping.
just love how we as a human society take everything and we watch it under a microscope like it's entertainment.
For
Yeah.
Like
sure.
the smallest thing, like Trisha Paytas and
Yeah.
chicken nuggets. You know what I mean? The Pope. Why is it so crazy for? I mean, I know it's like
Whoa.
they're a huge thing, but
Yeah, the Pope's pretty big.
Yeah, I didn't know this till the other day. Pope Francis was the 266th Pope.
yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I watched a YouTube video that explained the entire history of the Pope. It's insane of like how like every Pope became about, and like it was explaining a ton of like world history. And I was like, I didn't even know this was a real thing. I honestly thought they was talking about like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my
it's just
God.
sounded like a bunch of make believe to me.
Yeah.
April 21st is my sister's birthday.
Hey,
So
yo.
we all woke up to the news that the Pope had passed away. So I ChatGPT'd her a little birthday card. It was a picture of the Pope, and it was in black and white. And I just put "Happy Birthday, Kayla" on the top of it.
Be like, I'm sending regards to Jesus for you, Pope's face.
Oh no.
Oh man, but yeah,
How does
God.
how do they choose the Pope? Do they just discuss amongst themselves and then they
It's
come
weird.
to an agreement?
Yeah.
Do they
Uh,
actually
I-
still do like the chimney thing where
Yeah.
they like send the smoke up and everything?
yeah, it's still so. What I like about it, it's very they get a bunch of people together, so
Yeah.
like it's very like almost like Congress and like presidents, like how presidents do. It's very democratic, or not democratic.
Well, people aren't voting for the Pope, are they?
They are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a bunch of cardinals that are like that the Pope like blesses, and they makes them a cardinals, and they get all in the same room, and then they vote for the next Pope. So though I know it's kind of weird to think about. I was telling my boyfriend this, that it's kind of weird to think that these individuals, these men that we consider them higher or closer to God in a way, that we elect them to elect somebody else that is higher than them and claim them to be higher than or closer to God.
Yeah.
You know
Sounds
what I mean?
a little weird,
That is
eh?
interesting
Well,
when you
and
put it like
if you
that.
describe it like that, it's like I'm a human that's gonna say, "Hey, this human is better than me or more holy." I don't know. I don't know. It was just
I've
a weird
definitely
to think
met
about it.
people in my everyday life that I'm like, you're a little bit holier than I am.
You're more spiritual.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get that, but I don't know. It's a weird concept to think about.
It's interesting for sure.
Like I can understand for like a president situation. Well, maybe more. I think of it like I think they can lead our people or our religion better than so and so. So I don't know if it's like more like that, not instead of like holier, but
yeah,
I don't know.
That's how a lot of things are with yoga, where it's just like people travel to different areas where it's like, all right, these are the teachers who are like more enlightened than like this level of people who are who were taught by this higher level who was even more enlightened than that. So it's like there's a couple things I feel like that kind of play off of that.
But who is the most enlightened to determine the most enlightened of the enlightened?
There is a person. I don't know their name.
His name's Jesus, Alex.
Well,
get that through your head.
Yeah,
and Easter just happened. You should know this.
I heard something the other day, and somebody was just like, people keep going on. They're like, Jesus died for your sins. They're like, no, he came back a few days later. Jesus gave up his weekend for your sins.
Oh,
like, oh my God.
Talk about worrying about pissing off the Catholics. You might piss off some Christians there with that one.
I'm Christian. It's okay. I'm Catholic.
My favorite thing to say is Jesus died for your sins. So go ahead, sin a little.
He gave us free will.
There you go.
Yeah, go ahead, sin a little. He died on the cross for you.
For 3
Which is bad.
Satan! Satan!
Shame him.
I just read
Flog him.
People, I have blue eyes, everybody, for everybody at home and everybody listening.
And that's
that
why
they said
the
people
devil.
yes,
that what?
They think that people with blue eyes are like more like because the eyes are connected to the soul that they're more be able to like the devil or something.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Do you guys have blue eyes?
No, I have brown.
So you're not the devil.
Mine are brown.
You're not the devil. You're not the devil. Well, just me.
Are they brown?
No.
Well, Alex,
no.
Have you found any like yoga teachers that are in different areas that you like aspire to meet one day? And
not necessarily.
No.
I haven't dug that deep into it as far as outside of my like where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
I have teachers that like I practice with who I'm like, oh my God, yeah, this person's great. I love their style of teaching, but I've heard about further. Yeah.
I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steven Seagal.
I don't know who that is. I think I'm going to sell my saxophone.
Already?
Oh.
Yeah.
That was short-lived.
It was pretty short-lived.
Oh my
I think
God.
that was one of those impulsive things I was talking about earlier.
You could turn it into like a flower pot and grow some flowers out of it. That would be cool.
I could do that, but I know I could make more money from
You
it
could.
than I
If you
paid
just
for it.
resold it,
You
yeah.
could.
Because you said it was an Elkhart?
It's a Yukon.
Yukon. How much you paid for it?
I only paid $75.
You could probably get a little more. Probably.
I can easily sell it for like $100 at
Easy.
least.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't feel that encouraged to play it all the time, and I think I need to like get lessons. And now it just sounds
It's
like
a big
lot.
investment.
Yeah, maybe I'll come back to it in a couple years.
Yeah.
So how you feel about Jesus?
No,
It's a big investment.
It's a big investment.
it
Take
is a
a-
big investment.
It is.
It's your
It
whole
is.
entire life.
You should just put the saxophone on your wall.
There you go. Put it on the box wall.
It's been kind of like sitting out, like propped against the wall because I don't have any way to put it up right now. But I was like,
Take a
yeah, I'll
push
just use it
pin.
as decor. That'll do it.
Yeah.
2 nails
There
in
we
the
go.
wall.
You know,
Sure.
whatever. Guys, I have some news.
What do you
Yes.
have?
Some
Chris?
newsy news.
Newsy.
I got
news.
a couple things.
What do we
What
got?
news?
First, I want to start off with, since we are posting on YouTube, happy birthday, YouTube.
Happy
Yes.
birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, YouTube.
YouTube turned 20 years of age.
20.
20. That's
Catching up
crazy.
with me.
Not legal enough to drink yet, but
But almost there.
Next year we'll go crazy, YouTube.
God, it's crazy to think. It started in 2005.
Did it? I thought.
Crazy.
Really? Oh yeah, you're right.
2005.
You're right.
That is 20 years ago.
Yes.
That is 20 years ago. You know, I am
100%.
starting horology.
He's gonna be the best horologist you ever found, boys.
I asked everybody and I texted everybody. I was like, "Can you guys please come up with your favorite YouTube video that you used to watch?" And I would like to go around and share it, just because it is YouTube's birthday. Erin, do you want to start or?
No, it's okay. No,
Okay.
it's whatever. It's
So
just-
I was so involved with YouTube. I was a big YouTube fan. I had like Twitter stan accounts, and I followed like. I think YouTube was in its prime during 2014 through 2016. That's when I would go to like the Playlist Live conventions and like VidCon.
You went to Playlist Live.
I went to Playlist Live 3 years in a row. Yeah, it was like the best weekends ever. It's at the International Marriott Hotel in Orlando.
No.
Yeah, there's a whole convention center, and they literally they would do a meet and greet lottery, so you got to pick your favorite top YouTubers that were going to be there, and then you got 2 or 3 meet and greets for the weekend.
Yeah,
they were sick, and I made so many internet friends, and then I got to meet them all there, so that was really cool.
That is
jealous.
So I was really into YouTube during the daily vlog days. I think it was kind of a form of escapism from my normal life of okay, let's see what Roman Atwood is up to today, or let's see what JC Kalen and O2L are doing in their funny little videos for the week. But the first YouTube video that I ever was I like YouTube was the Annoying Orange.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Did you guys know they came a Cartoon Network show?
Yeah.
It was a Cartoon Network show for a little bit.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think it did too well, but it was a cartoon.
It was on there for a minute.
Yeah.
At least for a season. I don't know if it had a continuation, but they were on the air.
Yeah, they were on there.
Yeah.
God. Oh, wow. I haven't even heard that in a while.
It was just top tier. I never knew you could put mouse on fruit
Yeah,
before. I was this is revolutionary stuff,
Revolutionary
man.
concept.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
What was your favorite YouTube video, or when you were younger, or were you a big YouTube person?
Yeah, but I didn't watch a lot of that. I had a lot of friends. My cousin was obsessed with the different vloggers and all that stuff. I never really got into it. I liked just crazy videos. I don't know if you guys ever saw the one where it was just a bunch of badgers dancing in the field, and it was badger, badger, badger.
Yes.
Yeah. You've never seen that?
Badger.
Yeah. That was a great video. Do you guys ever watch the videos where it was this kid and he documented his brother, and his brother was just a crazy person, and he would just get upset about small little things that would happen. I think the first video ever, he ran in his room, started screaming, took off his clothes and started shoving a remote up his butt. And he was
what?
this 7-8-year-old kid who's just throwing a fit.
So
How
this
old
is
are you?
How old was I?
Yeah.
I was young. I was 12 or something like that.
This
13,
explains
14.
some things.
yes, a
Just
lot.
watching other people shove stuff up their butts.
No, not like that.
No, I'm just
Come
kidding.
on.
I'm just kidding.
I think there needs to. I don't know. I don't want any more context.
Well, there were
Never
20
mind.
of these videos, and that he wasn't doing
20.
that. But there was one video where he got angry at his parents and he smashed the TV. It was just crazy watching this kid.
Was this on Tosh.0?
It might have been. He might have been on Touch.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
He might have been.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just the sane brother always record. He would hide the camera, and then I don't know if it was probably set up. The more I think of it,
okay.
but it was interesting.
Yeah, it is
That is
YouTube. Let's
crazy.
be real.
Yeah.
David, what were you into on YouTube?
So a lot. I think I had a huge spectrum of what I used to watch, because I also had an older brother, so
Because he's gay. He's on the spectrum.
But I remember the first video I really got obsessed with me and my friends was Charlie the Unicorn.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do
I
you
forgot
remember
about
those?
that.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think I've
Yes.
actually ever heard of that
Zach
one.
talks about it all the time.
It's
Oh
an
my God.
animated short. There was 3 of them. Me and my friends were so obsessed. It was comedy.
It's a
It's comedy.
Charlie.
Yes. Charlie, the magic. Was it Candy Mountain Charlie?
Charlie.
So I remember that. But I wanted, as I was thinking about this, and I brought up my memory. Did you guys ever watch the YouTube thing when it was back in the day? Was called Lonely Girl 15?
No.
So Lonely Girl 15 was a YouTube channel where it was dedicated to this girl that was blogging in her room. She was a 16-year-old named Bree, I believe. And she would just talk about her day on the vlog. So every episode would come out, and it finally was weird, and everybody was oh, this has to be fake. This has to be fake, because she would document herself with her friends and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
It turned out to be a scripted show. Yes. So I looked it up.
Yeah.
So I was what the heck? So this is what it was. The series revolves around the initially mundane life of homeschooled 16-year-old Bree Avery, who uses her username LonelyGirl15 online. She goes on the run with her friend Daniel after her parents' mysterious religion is revealed to be the Order, a blood harvesting operation that wants her trait-positive blood.
What?
It became this whole sci-fi fantasy story.
Oh my god.
It was like one of the first of its kind. So everybody didn't know what it was. They just thought they were just like watching a vlog. But it started getting progressively like, oh, this is weird. This is like, it's hitting all the points of like an actual story of like a script. Yeah, dude, it blew up. I was obsessed with this show. And it had multiple channels after that. It was actually kind of cool. You can still find the videos online. But yeah, Lonely Girl 15. Definitely go look it up. But yeah, it was apparently this doctor just came up with this idea when YouTube first started, and she was like one of the first people.
Some like Blair Witch Project vibes.
Yeah, like Blair Witch or like Paranormal Activity, and it just kind of like continued to go. It played on this like false reality of, you know, what we think is real and whatnot. You know what I mean? So, but it turned into this whole sci-fi like action-packed fantasy series.
Yeah. That's cool. That's crazy.
Yeah, I definitely recommend for you. Look it up because I know you like that weird stuff. What about you? The weird stuff.
I could tell, man. Look at him. He's in that weird stuff.
Go ahead.
Perfect.
What was your favorite YouTube video?
You know, I was thinking about this, and if I had to settle on one, there's this YouTuber who has been making videos probably since YouTube was out, and he still does today. His name that he goes by on YouTube is LA Beast.
Oh,
you ever heard of him?
LA Beast. I don't know him.
He is crazy.
Is that Mr. Beast?
No. He's the original Beast.
Yeah.
Mr. Oh. He's LA Beast.
He is crazy.
Right.
What does he do?
Everything.
Yes, that's that he does. So people will give him ridiculous challenges, right? And he'll do his best to complete it, right? Mainly food-related challenges because he first got popular on food competition-related content on YouTube. But then it started to develop into something more, right? Where it expanded from trying expired or really old food, or one video I remember is he tried MREs from like 18-something. Or like the early like 1920s or something, you know? Yeah. And he was like, they actually still surprisingly taste good, right? Crazy enough, right? But one of the most popular videos he got famous for, which I remember stumbling upon when I was a wee lad, is... y'all ever heard of the hot ice challenge?
I knew this is what you were going to get into, yeah.
Hot ice? Is that where you put the salt on it?
Kind of, yeah. So it's a specific chemical reaction. I'm not a chemist, but they initiate the reaction and the solution by dropping in some ice, then putting their hand in it, and all these crystals rapidly form around their hand until the entire jar, ideally a huge mason jar so you can see it occur, the reaction occur, forms around the individual's hand and then fills up the whole jar. So it, in a matter of probably 5 to 10 seconds, turns from a straight liquid to an instant solid.
Oh.
It's cool chemistry, right? He did it wrong. And I recommend anybody who hasn't seen LA Beast's Hot Challenge video to go check it out.
Watch
it's
this
still
video.
On there?
Yes. And he made it, I believe, 11 years ago.
Jeez.
Damn. It was 11. I didn't know it was 11 years ago.
This guy sounds like Shoe Nice.
He's just like, he had like beef with Shoe Nice. They had like a whole battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like before he does anything, he always says, "Have a good day." And like that video, he's literally like, "Have a good day." Ah! And just starts screaming.
Well, I didn't want to spoil it, but
I know, but I had to.
Have a good day.
You got to see what actually happens.
Yeah. So
because that's the summed up version.
That's crazy.
I just love the spectrum of YouTube where
there's a lot on there.
You can literally find everything.
Anything.
And now you got all these great people like Meat Canyon.
I hate Meat Canyon with my whole entire being. So passionately hate everything that Meat Canyon is about.
I've never seen this reaction from you.
Look up Meat Canyon. Watch one video and you'll understand.
You gotta watch.
Have you seen it, David?
It's so
no, I've not. I don't even know who this individual is.
uncanny. Like
it's just
it itches me.
Think
so
of
wrong.
just regular childhood people that you love, and it's just a messed up, demented, animated version of it.
I love that Erin has beef with Meat Canyon.
I hate it.
He did one. It was about Disney adults, and these people were on their way to
beef?
Disney.
But
Meat Canyon.
But like they were it was this guy and this girl. They're on their way to Disney, and the girl has these magical powers where she can turn people into Disney characters, and like taps this guy, and he just starts molting, and like his nose comes out, and he turns into Goofy, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so happy," and it's like you see his face just morphing and melting, and it's horrifying.
Is this
great.
like a live action or is
no?
It
No, it's animated. It's all animated.
Meat cannon.
It's great. It's great.
That's wild.
It's what you would expect to see when you turn on the TV at like 3 a.m. on Adult Swim.
No.
It's horrible.
I think it's worse.
My
They've had better
ex-boyfriend used to
stuff on.
just turn it on, and I would just
Oh, really?
yell at him. I do not want to be watching this right now. And it would always be right after we smoked too. So
That's the best time to watch it.
Ripping.
Oh my god, the Bugs Bunny one. Oh, that one was great. That got taken off because CW like had a loss or almost had a lawsuit against them.
Oh shoot.
That's crazy.
Y'all were on a different part of YouTube than I was.
I can tell,
I was watching like Smosh.
Oh, Smosh is good.
Yeah,
I like
classic.
Smosh.
They're classic.
I like that
great.
they also came back like recently, like last 2 years.
I
They're back
saw
together.
that. I heard about
Ian
that.
and Anthony.
Their
Yeah.
team seems pretty fun.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
It looks so cool. I love Smosh.
Have you seen that one video where it's a bar of soap and he puts it in the microwave and he's like, "Are you a unicorn yet? Are you a unicorn yet?" He puts a bar of soap and it just keeps expanding bigger and bigger. It's like
Oh my god.
15 minutes long.
God, that's so funny.
Jeez.
Isn't it crazy how like we don't watch long form content that much?
No,
I
it
think
just
it's
doesn't
coming
happen
back.
anymore.
It's been
It's
getting
crazy.
shorter and
I
shorter.
think it
Yeah,
might be
right?
coming back a little bit, but like I used to sit through like 45-minute YouTube videos like they were nothing.
Yeah.
I think long form entertainment is coming back because TikToks are getting longer now.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you have to make a TikTok now. I think it's a minute long or so to actually get more traction or something, like when you become
to get paid for it.
Yeah, to get paid for it. So I mean, I don't know if a minute's long.
That's like
Yeah.
longer than I think
You know what I
what
mean?
we were used to when TikTok first
for
came
TikTok. Yeah. Or
Because
like
Vine was only 7 seconds.
Yeah, that's crazy when
Yeah,
you think of how
but-
people were able to make stuff happen in 7 seconds.
crazy. But like 7 seconds was enough.
It was great.
Yeah. It just got to
Hey,
the point.
we have it. That's what she said. 7 seconds is enough. You've
not
heard it here now, boys.
Oh,
All right.
Take my advice.
7 seconds.
I felt bad before. Thank you, Erin.
You're
No.
welcome. Stick
love
with
it.
that one.
I love it. Oh man.
All
I
right.
tell you.
Let's talk about Oil Man. I heard we got some updates on Oil Man.
Yeah,
what
some-
happened to him?
Some more news on Oil Man.
Oh my god.
So when we talked about Oil Man the last episode, where this man was a very iconic at USF, where he would come in and just start chugging OJ, and he was very like famous on Reddit.
The drink.
The drink.
Okay,
OJ,
not Simpson.
Simpson.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
Simpson.
Yep.
Also R.I.P.
Yes.
But not really.
Wait, he died?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, good.
This is bad. This is off topic. But when OJ died, people were tweeting, be like, "Oh my god, I'm so glad OJ can rest, knowing that his wife's murderer is dead now."
Oh no.
That's crazy.
Oh no.
Anyway,
Somebody commented on our post about the Oil Man.
Yeah.
And said that
I don't know
we need
who
to get
this person was.
the comment. Yeah,
They deleted their comment
deleted
right
it.
away.
They said you guys got to get OJ Wiz Khalifa.
If we could, we would.
yes.
You got them in your back. You got them in your back pocket.
If
You
you
can
guys
message them
have
for
Wiz
us.
Khalifa's phone number, just shoot him a text and let him know you should come on.
Hey, yo.
So
Dream completed, if so. You know what I'm saying?
So apparently, Oil Man was a scam.
What do you
He
mean?
was
I
a
knew it.
sham.
What do you?
A sham?
So apparently on Reddit, like I said, that's how he got started, and that's how he started getting
Yeah.
traction. Apparently, the reason why he started getting traction with himself is because he made like a bunch of fake Reddit accounts and started commenting on
That's
his own
genius.
stuff and
What?
being like, "Oh yeah, I'm coming there. I'll see you, Oil Man. Yeah, you're so
And it
awesome."
worked?
So you know how I was explaining? Yes. So you know how I was explaining that like he would go drop off like money and be like, "Oh yeah, da 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 da." He would take one of his subreddits and comment on that, be like, "Found it."
Oh
To
my
start
god.
this whole thing. Yes.
That's actually
it's
genius,
a
Oil
whole theory.
Man.
That's crazy.
So they finally found out, and so he got canceled because a lot of these other people that knew him were like, "We know you're doing this, dude. Like, you need to," and they just like put him on blast.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it was
You
kind of
don't
shitty.
have to call him out. Just
but
let
now,
it work.
but I do feel bad though because the actual gentleman that is Oil Man is got like death threats because people are like,
Really?
dude, yeah." I was like,
That's
"What the
too
hell?"
far.
But he got
Oh my
death-
god.
literal death
He
threats.
still drank the orange juice.
Yeah.
That-
He did what
he
he said he
did
was
that
gonna
hard
do.
work there, people.
But I guess
man, I don't know.
was a phony, and he
Yeah.
hyped himself up, I guess, on fake accounts.
Well, now he needs to come on here to clear his name.
For real.
He does,
Yeah,
because-
Oilman, we'll give you a good spotlight.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my
The
god!
semester's about to end. Come on.
Well,
Come on, Oil Man.
David,
Come on, Oil Man.
Did we ever figure out like if he was Indian? Because that sounds pretty scammy, bro.
I don't know. I don't. So bad. I don't know.
That's
his,
horrible.
I don't
It's
know
true,
his
though.
race,
But it's horrible.
Nah, well, it's true.
I don't know his race though. But yeah, that's the news on Oil Man.
We know he's green, right?
He is green. Yes, he is green. He does wear.
But his heart is orange. No.
On more newsy news.
Oh man! Before we dive into some news,
Okay,
Some more news.
Little break.
I think it's snack time. I think we might as well dive into
got you.
today's treat, so we can talk about more news while we have some
Let's
food.
go.
Now, today, what are we doing? All right, so coming to you live from my freezer, we're going to be trying this Gideon's cookie that I got in January. But I promise it is preserved. Apparently, it is good in the freezer up until 6 months if kept well, which it did. A few months ago, Gideon's, if you do not know Gideon's, Disney Springs has this cookie place. It's called Gideon's. They make the best cookies that have ever been made.
Confirmed.
Yes. They had a peanut butter chocolate nitro cold brew cookie that came out in January, and I got a bunch of them. I got 2 of them. I ate one, and the other I just put in my freezer. And now we have it today to share with you guys and tell you about how great it is.
We're just like LA Beast.
No, no, we are not.
Next time we'll try that challenge where he successfully eats an entire cactus whole.
Oh yeah, he did that
I want to
too.
see you do that.
No, I'm good.
Ian's got too much common sense to do that.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, the cookie.
I
I
think there's
thought
a
it was
way.
in the bag.
Oh no, the cookie's right behind you.
I got up to go look for the cookie and I was like, oh, it's already over there.
No, this is just an empty bag. This is a prop.
Holy smokes, look at
Yes,
this.
look at this
Holy
amazing
smokes,
cookie
Batman.
here.
How
You guys
do we-
can kind of
how
see
do we
it.
divvy it?
I'll see if I can get a video of it and see if I actually remember to put it in this time. If I do, you guys will be seeing it right now. Look at that cookie.
Yeah, you better
It is
Gee
a
whiz,
sizable
Batman.
cookie here. We got some chocolate chips. We got some peanut butter chocolate chips. We got a lot of that.
Wow.
I'm hoping that it can cut. If it can't cut, we may have to break it.
Can it kill?
I imagine if it
Oh,
had a
it's
real
cutting.
knife.
Is it cake?
Yeah, right. Oh my god, I love that. I love that show. What a great show, man.
Is it cake?
Is it cake?
That's clean.
I think Meat Canyon did an Is It Cake thing. Where
What?
he was
I don't care.
The beef.
they were
I
like
love it.
they were like cutting into a person and he was just like, I'm not a cake, and he's like, is it cake? And he's cutting. That's the type of stuff this man does. It's great.
That is so funny.
I'm happy to inform you, Aaron. Your knife can kill.
Oh. All right.
All right, grab your corner,
So
everybody.
we got a bunch of different plates if we want to put them on plate, because it is going to be a little bit messy. That's why I got ready,
This is
man.
a good quality paper plate.
They're
There are
adhesive.
multiple plates here. We are prepared. We are ready. Yeah. So while we're divvying this up, I will let you all know. Each fourth of this cookie is about 350 calories.
No.
Yes, and that is why.
Ian, I think you got 2 plates.
But they are.
damn.
It is very
How many?
much all worth it. About 350 calories per fourth of this cookie. I don't think that's 100% true, but I'm 90%
believe
sure.
that.
It is. It's a high amount. I know it's a high amount. That's all I know.
Yeah.
What is everybody's favorite dessert?
Oh,
Carrot cake.
I love.
That's a
really?
good choice.
I love
Oh,
carrot
that's
cake.
a
Really?
great choice.
Is there actual carrot and carrot cake? I've always wondered this.
There's got to be.
It has to be.
Maybe
Maybe. What's your
Yes.
favorite? You said.
cookies. I love cookies.
What kind of cookie though?
I really any kind of. I like any. I surprisingly I don't like. Other than this, I don't like peanut butter cookies. I just don't. And I love peanut butter. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
But a lot like the basic peanut butter cookie, it's just not my thing.
Are you a crumble guy?
I love crumble.
Have you tried Crave?
I have to try that.
There's one on Pasco County, I believe.
Oh.
That's it. I know that's all I know.
Out yonder?
Out
yonder. On the
Way
on
on
the Hicks.
yonder.
On the Hicks. What's your favorite?
You mean up where I live?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You don't live in the Hicks. I've been to your house.
I'm offended. No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
I don't want you at my house.
No, you drove us to your house.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot.
What's your favorite dessert?
Man, that's a hard choice. You're pinning me down, man. You're pressuring me. I don't know. But if I really had to choose, you know what I mean? About a year or two ago, I stumbled upon...
Go ahead.
You gonna let me finish?
Yeah, I'm just laughing.
I'm gonna stumble upon you in a moment.
Okay.
You heard of balls?
What?
Balls?
The ice cream balls. They're like balls.
Like Dippin' Dots?
Mochis.
Yes. That's what it is. It's the mochi.
You heard of balls?
The mochi balls. Normally they come 2 at a time in rows of 3.
Yes.
So they're
Mochis.
Yeah. So you get 3 pairs of balls. 3 ball pairs. But they don't they don't have a sack.
Do you like the
So you
green?
gotta hold them.
Do you like the green tea?
The matcha.
The
matcha?
green tea one? Oh man, I haven't tried that one. I like the fruity ones, man, like the mango, strawberry. Yeah, I tried a pistachio one the other day. That was fucking gas.
That's what's up.
A pistachio mochi. Pistachio mochi, boys. Yeah. For those of you that don't know, mochi is a type of
Paste.
kind of. It's a type of rice flour that is smashed repeatedly until it has a stretchy texture. And with mochi ice cream, they take that flour, that rice flour that's been transformed into mochi, and they put balls inside, and then balls of ice cream. Normally, whatever flavor you want, but yeah,
It's true.
Yeah, it's delicious.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
So looking at this cookie,
It's only balls I'll eat, David.
good to know. It is covered
being
in
honest.
chocolate chips.
Yes.
It is covered in peanut butter chips.
Peanut butter chocolate chips, yes.
And then it's got what? Like a chocolate chip, like a chocolate cookie.
Does it have a cookie
Base?
inside of the cookie? What
Yeah,
the hell?
that's what I'm looking at. I'm like, wait, hold on. What is
It's
it?
got, I think it's like peanut butter cup kind of thing inside.
Oh.
Well, it don't matter. Aaron's already fucking done with hers, pretty much.
Because it's good. This is a good cookie.
You guys always wait too long to start.
Yeah,
we
see,
do.
You guys are rambling off, or
You
just
start
like,
a whole new
Well, yeah,
conversation
but-
and then decide to eat.
Well, also, we don't want to all be eaten and then like have dead air.
That's true. You really care about the people, Ian.
I do. I try. I
yeah,
try.
you're really good at that.
I just come across in a very inconsiderate way sometimes. You motherfuckers!
This is very
I
good.
love you.
It tastes like a Brooklyn.
right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh,
Very
there's
good.
a little bit of salt in this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they always put salt on their cookies there.
The salt
It's
is
great.
good. A good addition.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a little bit more chocolatey than
Yeah.
I want it to be, but overall it is very good.
Yes. Oh yeah.
It tastes like diabetes.
Yeah, it does.
If they like
That's
y'all were
true.
saying, if they tone down the chocolate like 8 notches,
Yeah.
Yeah, if the cookie to chocolate ratio had a little bit more cookie.
That's how all their cookies
Yes.
are. That they're like this and then just covered in chocolate chips like that. They all
Yeah.
have that look.
I figured it out.
What is it?
They want you to get so fat that you can't leave their store.
Exactly.
That's probably what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have to roll out of there.
What is everybody's rating for this cookie?
5 out of 5 DDs.
All right.
4.5 out of 5.
Very good.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Reaction.
That is crazy to me.
What would you rate it? A 2?
5.
Oh,
And I'll tell you why after you say your rate, man. This is crazy.
I'm also going to give it like a 4.5.
That is insane.
Wow.
Can't hold on to the microphone. Hot
About to
mic,
throw
hot
that
mic.
shit.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
That is insane. 4.5 from you two?
Yeah.
It's too chocolatey.
It's just a little bit too chocolatey.
Too
Too chocolatey.
It's fair,
Man.
but like, I guarantee you, think of this, right? And while I do agree on it's lonesome, it's a little too chocolatey. You have a warm, tall glass of milk.
Yeah.
Dip that motherfucker in there for a few seconds.
Okay,
That.
but if it was
That.
heated up before we partook in eating it, I think I would probably give it a 5 out of 5.
We also got to take into consideration it's been sitting in the dark corner of your humble abode for a month or two.
But
Back
this
in the
is like,
freezer.
I would say this is like 9 out of 10 what it would have tasted like fresh. Like,
We're
it is
on a
still
1 to
pretty
5
good.
scale on the DDs.
Yeah,
I,
Damn
this
it,
is not,
motherfucker.
no,
5 is
we're not
valid.
on the DDs with
Oh,
that.
okay,
I'm
okay.
just
My
saying
bad.
it's that close to, what it would be if you actually just got it. So it held pretty well. I will say it held pretty well.
Hold you pretty
It
well.
was delicious.
It was good, though. It was very good.
What we got for news?
So,
Can I talk about something real quick?
Yes.
I have
Sure.
a diagnosis.
A diagnosis.
Yeah, remember I told you guys I had to go to the doctor?
oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so apparently I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, which
Whoa.
like they told me that I might have when I was like a lot younger, but they wouldn't really do the testing to figure it out because I was so young, and they were like, "Oh, things will change. Take birth control. You'll be fine." But
what does this mean? I don't have a uterus.
So this means that my ovaries not allegedly, they do. I saw them in the scan. They have little tiny cysts on them that just naturally grow. It's very common in women my age. But yeah, just want to share that.
Is it like serious?
Oh wow.
It's not serious.
Like life threatening?
It's not life threatening.
Or could it affect you to have like children in the future?
It could.
Okay.
In the future, which I am a little worried about because I want to have kids. I want to have babies. But I'm going to talk to my doctor. And
I feel like medical, like we're in such an age that I feel like it's not even that going to be that.
That's true.
Much of an issue.
Test tube baby. I figured it out.
No.
Yeah, just have a couple of your eggs saved. Seriously. That's a thing in case, medical issues occur throughout life.
I'll consider that when we get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can affect. She also said something was going on in my adrenal glands, so I have to get my adrenal glands looked at to make sure there's no abnormalities going on in there. But she said it was unlikely.
Okay.
So.
Dang.
Yeah, but
do you have to take medication for it?
There's no real like medication or cure to it at all. It's kind of, she told me, just diet and exercise.
Okay.
The problem that I'm having is like the better of the two problems that you can have.
Oh.
So she's saying it's not really like necessary for me to, because like people fixed it or like alleviate it by taking birth control, which changes your hormones around and everything. But I don't have the problem that will fix. So she told me not to really worry about it. So
yeah.
Yeah. Just want to share.
That's good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah. I thought about it when you guys were talking about diabetes.
We care.
Dang, I did not know
If
anything.
anybody out there has polycystic ovarian syndrome, send me some at-home herbal medicine.
Yeah, give her some tips or whatever.
Thanks.
Yeah.
What's in the news?
So, speaking of like sweet treats and whatnot, the Oscars just changed their like rules.
Okay.
Did you guys know this?
No.
What do you mean?
No.
So, you know how like when the Oscars come around, there's like this elite group of people that go around and like judge the movies, and they're the ones that like give their awards out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it came out that these elite individuals haven't been watching some of the movies.
Oh,
Really?
I did see this actually.
They didn't have to.
They didn't.
If
have
they
to?
didn't, they didn't have to, or they didn't. And then they were still voting on like Best Picture,
That's
that kind of
crazy.
stuff. So there's been this huge like backlash of individuals being like, well, no wonder certain movies got snubbed for awards. It's not fair.
Yeah.
So now the Oscars, let me get this real quick on my iPad, has now shifted in saying that they are now implementing rules to making sure that these individuals watch every single movie.
That's crazy that wasn't a rule before.
Because
what?
Yeah, because you would assume that like if you're going to give an award, you need to like at least watch every single movie.
That makes sense.
So that's why a lot of these like movies out there were winning like almost like sweeping.
Yeah.
That's the only movie they watched.
That's the only
crazy.
movie they watched.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and now I guess they're like debating because AI is so like huge now that if they're like forcing movies to be like, hey, you need to say that AI was like in this movie. Because apparently during like the Brutalist movie, never saw it, but it won a bunch of like Oscars for it.
Oh wow.
But I guess they use AI to help enhance the Denmark, like, you know, how they speak or whatever. Like their speech.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their accent.
Their accent.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I guess like Dune 2 used some like AI for like some of their like part of their movies for the background.
Yeah.
So now that like they're worried that like compared to like other movies that are using actual people to, you know,
a lot of
art out
movies
there.
are doing AI now.
Yeah, dude, AI is crazy.
Yeah. Late Night with the Devil used AI in like weird ways, just for like transitions in the movie, like or like title cards and stuff.
How would AI differentiate from just like CGI that people use if it's like not real anyways?
I think it's having the computer majority do it versus somebody actually going in there and like drawing it or editing it themselves and like fixing like and adjusting. They're just letting AI just do it fully.
You think they're watching it before they release the movie?
Hell no. And unless it's a rule, damn it.
How many of the scripts do you think are AI these days?
Oh,
damn.
Good question.
Is that why the strike happened?
Is that why the movies are so ass?
The writer strike?
Maybe.
Probably. They're
Yeah.
so like shallow.
I think the writer's strike was a cause of how the writers were getting paid, because certain movies now, like, there's like in their contract when they actually write it, they don't get enough money for streaming, because streaming is such a big revenue service.
Yeah.
And I think there was like a something in the contract that said, oh, you might not have to get whatever because of streaming.
It's just like
and
music.
only because of actual television or being on like a movie.
So it's like the same concept as Taylor Swift boycotting Spotify.
Correct.
which-
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
Makes sense.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yep.
That's pretty
Interesting.
smart. Yeah.
On other news,
Other news.
this is my last newsy news,
Oh,
but
Okay.
did you guys see that this customer got charged an extra $5 for bitching
Really?
about their order?
And it wasn't on Impractical Jokers. It was an actual thing.
So a customer was stunned to discover a $5 bitching fee was added to their bill after a mix-up at a local pizzeria. The charge appeared on a $24 tab after the diner was mistakenly giving a Bud Light instead of a Miller Lite that they ordered. According to the post by the customer, the waitress had already opened the Bud Light on her way to the table and gave it to them for free before bringing the correct beer. The person said, honestly, there wasn't any bitching involved, they wrote, adding that there was only one pointing of the mistake after a friend encouraged them to speak up. The unusual fee, which appeared on the receipt as a lined item, literally said bitching.
That's crazy.
Sparked confusion and backlash online, with many calling out the restaurant's decision to penalize a simple correction. What do you guys think about this?
I think the bitching fee is a good idea in
It
general.
is. Yes, it is. And they need to own up to it.
But like,
You
how
know?
do you define bitching? Like, if I get the wrong drink and I ask them for a new drink, what if I
Yeah.
just sound a little bitchy, but like I just want my drink?
It's true.
And that's a subjective thing to be charging. Although, I guess an individual who's reasonable, right? Because I've dealt with people in a customer service position, and you got people who wait patiently, they're nice, but then you got people who are very impatient, and it just makes me think, it's just silly having these people going in and acting like they don't need to treat individuals like they're people.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
we're here to serve you. We're your waiters and waitresses and cooks and whatnot, but it doesn't mean I have to kiss your feet.
Yeah.
True.
That's
Yeah,
true.
there
Like-
needs to be a little bit of respect both ways.
I work in retail too, and I'm actually dealing with this issue. I was actually, before I came here to record, I was with I was at Dillard's, and one of my clients has been giving me the ring around for like 2 weeks because we have this huge event tomorrow where we have to make $10,000 in one
God.
day.
Oop.
And we're about halfway there, and then the rest of the day we can just sell too. But this one client just keeps texting me, and she's changed her order 6 different times.
Oh my
My
God.
goodness.
Going back and forth with me. I even had to tell her, I said, if you don't want this, you do not have to buy this. But I think she's one of those individuals that just likes for people, like she likes to have the attention of, oh, I can give you my money. I don't know. Would you want it? I don't, you know what I mean? It's like one of those situations where it's like, ma'am, I was like, ma'am, you just need to tell me what you want and leave it at that.
Yeah.
Period. Because we're not going to keep going back and forth with this. So I actually had to go there, correct her order one more time. And as I was driving here, she was like, I don't know if I should have changed it to
Stop
that.
it.
I was like, mute. I said, you're getting charged that $300, baby.
Yeah,
So
girl.
goodbye.
Oh, that's annoying.
I'll tell you this real quick. I'm going to interject one more time. It's funny because he's like, I'm not bitching, but you going online complaining about it seems like the exact definition of bitching. You know, he's going online bitching about it. But he's like, I'm not bitching, but this seems wrong. Well, maybe you should just
Okay.
not bitch about
Ian, you
it.
kind of have a point.
You do
You
kind
know,
of have a
I'm
point.
just saying.
But also, if you got charged a $5 fee for bitching when you weren't bitching, I think you would be bitching.
Yeah.
A little bit, but
Yeah.
I would be bitching to
Yeah.
the people who need to hear the bitching, not to random
Yeah.
people online,
I also
letting
would,
them know I'm not rich enough to afford $5. So.
would I also would kind of freak out if I saw bitching on my receipt that was like itemized.
I'd probably just be like, all right.
That's funny.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh my god.
I'd be like,
That's
charge me
crazy.
another $5, bitch.
But yeah. Alex.
Oh my god. Yes.
Who's our goober of the week?
Man, what a great transition here. So we got a goob. We got another one that is more of a TikTok real trend. And David, I'm very curious as to what you will think about this one because this one is retail based. So have any of you guys seen, there's this guy. He pulls up to different retail stores. I've seen him do it with Target is the main one. I've seen him do it with like restaurants too. But he pulls up and he's like, hey, he goes and finds the manager. He's like, hey, I'm from corporate. We're supposed to be taking over. This is what's going to be going on, this and that. And then the people working there are obviously like really confused because this random guy walked in. He's dressed like he's professional and he's giving them this whole runaround. And then, of course, they go like, oh, like, no, hold on. I need to call this. I need to call that. And then he always turns around and he's like, no, bring the guys in. Bring the guys in. And he brings in this whole army of dudes that are dressed also, like for the Target one, they're all dressed in Target uniforms. Just random guys. It's like, go ahead, guys, take over the lanes. And they get into the lanes. And they start pushing the actual workers out of the way. And it's just like pure panic. And it's like 15 to 20 guys that he brings in with him. And the whole, and this guy has done this at multiple places. So what would you have done if somebody came up to you and was just like, oh, I'm from corporate, you know, I got some new guys here, we're bringing them in. And
if that were to ever happen to me and somebody pushed me out of my cash register, I would be freaked out a little bit because I'll be like, oh my god, like, are we getting like somebody stealing from us? Because like I for us, we know who our people are, but like, oh my god, I feel like anybody from Target, you know, all your like other employees.
Oh yeah, of course.
So like for that to happen, I don't know. I honestly would probably be like, okay. Like I would
I'll
be like,
fuck out for the day.
yeah, that's fine.
Everyone looked really confused. That's what I was like. And he did. One of them was Chipotle, and like they had, I guess he had somebody go in line and complain about how they weren't getting enough chicken or whatever. And he walks in like, "Oh, do you not get enough chicken? Hey, I'm from corporate. I got my guys in here. We're gonna take over. The rest of you can go home."
That's crazy.
Oh my god. I don't know. Like
that reminds me of like Bar Rescue when they
Yeah,
like, hire a
it's
bunch
like
of
that.
random people and like bring it in.
I love that shit.
I used to work
Gets
at
me going.
So great. I love it.
I used to work at a bar that actually ended up on Bar Rescue.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I quit 2 weeks before.
Oh
they
my God.
recorded.
Wait, was it the one in Tampa? Because I know there was one in Tampa
In
that they
Ybor,
did. Oh, in Ybor.
Cerealholic Cafe.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They actually, before they brought in like his guys or whatever, this is a behind the scenes secret. They hired actors for people to like work there. None of the people that were
Really?
actually working there
No.
actually worked there except for one of them.
What?
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense though when you think about it, because you want to protect the employees that do work there, right?
Yeah.
well,
I guess,
you
yeah.
can
But-
also sign a like a something be like, yeah, I'll be allowed to be on TV.
That's crazy.
That's true, yeah,
Yeah.
but I wasn't about to be ridiculed by John Taffer.
Oh my god. He just opened a restaurant in Orlando, or he is like opening up one in Orlando. It's called Taffer's Tavern.
It's crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I want to check that out.
Yeah. Oh, what is going
Maybe
Oh, it's just crazy. They just open
maybe
a
that guy
tavern.
can bring his guys to the
See,
Taffer's
I would love to
Tavern.
see what would happen if he did that. Oh my god,
I
that
want
would
to
be
be
crazy.
somewhere where it's happening.
Yeah,
just,
see,
like,
I would love
witness.
to just watch just the panic.
I'd be like,
What a
you
goober."
idiot sandwich.
What would you do if it happened and we were at like one of like promotion gigs?
oh, can you imagine?
Dude,
I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like,
what?
the thing is, I
Heather,
actually
what do we
don't.
I am
somebody's
assertive.
replacing us.
Are we being replaced?
Yeah, I feel like you would be like, so what's going on?
I'd be like, who are you?
Yeah, who are you?
Never
Give me
heard
some
of you.
Credentials, please.
You can talk to my manager and have her call me, and then I'll then we'll work from there. You know, no. All right.
They
All
convince
right.
Heather, and then Heather's
Oh
like,
my
"Yeah,
God.
Ian, they're
Yeah.
actually here to replace you. You better get going."
All right, I'm out.
Oh my god,
Dang.
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'd
They
throw,
are-
I'd
if
throw
that-
hands, bro.
That's pretty goobery.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Where do they find the time to do
That's the thing. But I love, like, the best part of it is that he has a whole group of people, and I love, because, like, you don't expect that. You're like, okay, he's just in there messing with them. It's like, no, bring the guys in, and then they'll start walking in.
That's on YouTube.
Man.
It's on, like, if you it's one guy. It's on TikTok. It's on Instagram. Like, I see it pop up as like it's usually like a shorter thing. It might be on. I mean, it might be on YouTube.
Oh, jeez.
But man, this guy, it's crazy.
They are insane.
Oh
the
my
membrane.
God.
All right.
So what are we listening to?
What are we
Speaking of
listening
insane in the
to?
membrane.
Damn.
Oh man.
Oh.
What are we listening to this week? You know what I've been really getting into?
What is it, David?
Men.
True. But I've been really honestly Disney music, but the acoustic versions.
Oh really?
I don't know why. I think I've just been stressed out with school just recently, so I just been playing. You know, like sometimes like music just overstimulates you. Sometimes,
For sure.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I just can't listen to music right now. So I've just been putting that on and just like riding in my car. I feel like I'm a psychopath, but I'm just kind of like, do you guys ever like while you're driving just like kind of pass out? But not
No.
like pass
Just
out,
kind
like,
of zone out, like
yeah,
not really
zone
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
And you're literally, this happened to me one time where I was driving to work, and when I used to work in Wesley Chapel, I would go from Newport Richie to Wesley Chapel, which is like, yeah, it's a hike. There was one time when I parked, I said, how did I get here? I zoned out that hard, and I think muscle memory just kicked in where I knew the turns, because it's like a straight shot from 54 like up or west or whatever or east.
It's a real thing.
And I was like, it kind of freaked me out a little bit. I think I texted my friend. I
yeah.
said, I don't know how I got here.
Oh my God.
Like,
That's
has
happened to me.
Has
a
that
few
ever happened
times.
to you?
For sure.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But
like on the regular, honestly.
but now I'm like on like 275 a lot, or I-4 sometimes, and I'm like, I have to be so focused.
Yeah.
Yep.
That like
Yeah.
I can't. I'm always so nervous because I'm just gonna hit somebody.
I feel like the roads are like getting so much worse.
They are.
I've always been such a confident driver, and like even when I moved to Florida, I was like, yeah, I'm good at this. But like recently, I've been on the road, and I'm like, holy shit, 10 and 2, like
10 and
eyes on the
2.
road.
Yeah.
I can't look away for 1 second. Like it's scary out there.
Go ahead.
I was driving. I don't know what road I was on. I was coming from Clearwater back down to St. Pete, but it was pretty busy traffic, and there was this little white dog that just bolted across the road.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
And everybody slammed on their brakes. I was 1 centimeter away from ruining everybody's day. Like, yeah.
Oh my God.
so that was really frightening. And before that happened, there was this truck that was, when I was on the interstate, this truck was on my tail, like so close to me. So naturally, I slowed down a little bit to make him a little mad.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then as soon as there was an opening, he like got over in the other lane and then cut right back in front of me like an idiot. And then a cop car merged onto the interstate, and he was doing the same thing to another person in front of him. He got pulled over.
Oh
Good.
my God.
So I literally gave the cop a thumbs up. I've never been so happy to like see somebody get pulled over.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But then the dog situation happened
Oh
like
my God.
directly
Yeah,
after
right.
that. And
right
I was
after.
like,
Oh my God.
oh my
You're like, I
gosh.
need to get off the road.
I need
Oh,
to go
man.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But yeah, I've just been listening to a lot of like Disney classic music,
yeah,
just like
music.
acoustic versions
I love it.
of it,
I
just
love
to
it.
kind of like,
It relaxes
I don't know,
you while
relax
you're
me a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
I found this guy on, I think, Instagram. There was just a reel that I saw, but he sounds like a mix between Freddie Mercury and Elvis mixed with just a now version of music. It's really good.
That
Benson
doesn't.
Boone.
I was literally about to say Benson Boone.
Oh, that kind of sounds. Yeah, he kind of also sounds like that. No, not him.
It's actually
not
Benson
him.
Boone.
It's not him. No, his name is Des Rocks.
Des Rock.
No, his name's Benson Boone.
ROCS. No, it's not.
Oh, okay,
No.
okay.
Kick
Oh,
rocks.
No. But like his music's really cool. He's got some cool music. I just stumbled across him the other day, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Pretty good music."
Did you add him to your Pumptastic Picks playlist?
I did.
Good.
So go listen to it on my playlist. I got 2 of his songs on there, and Ghost's new album Skeleton is coming out tonight. Oh my God, tonight! Wow, I know I'm doing the night.
Are you
when
so
I go home.
excited?
I am so excited.
I
Well,
can
not
tell.
tonight.
Okay, not well. If you're
When
listening
this
now,
comes up.
it's been out. You
Our
should be
tonight.
listening. You should have been listening to it the past few days already.
Our real time.
Next week, I will be talking about that album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's dope.
On our space-time continuum, it has yet to be released.
True,
Yes.
since I am a horology expert,
Yeah, professional.
professional doctor.
Yeah, Dr. Horology.
Are you
Dr.
Are you listening
Horology.
to anything?
Always.
Are you gonna opt for
The
the space talk, or are we gonna do music?
Well, I got a quick song that I
All right.
been listening to. I think it's fitting,
All right.
given the fact that I'm Ian Buck.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a song from Snoop Dogg, the one and only Deagle Double G, the one I wanna meet. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's called Buck 'em.
Oh,
Yeah, great song.
love it.
Fuck yeah, bro. I'm getting so fucking hyped for this shit. Nah, but I do got some cool space news. You know what I mean?
Tell us about it.
It's quick, easy, short, and fast.
All right.
You know what I mean?
He's been listening to the news.
That's what they call me. That's
Quick,
what they say
easy,
about
short,
me.
and fast.
That's what they say about me.
7 seconds is enough.
7 seconds is enough.
Hey, good for you, bro. Shit. No, I tell you, man, one thing I did here. We all talk about India here. We love India.
We do love India.
In this place, we have a saying. India's going to be the new China, okay? And this is why.
Tell us why, Ian Buck.
Because they've said they're making a goal, an Indian goal. You know, and they want to have their own space station up by the year 2035. I think it's a great
that's awesome.
idea.
10 years.
10 years. And that is very encouraging because essentially, by the decommissioning of the ISS, there will be multiple other space stations in space, continuing space scientific research in orbit. Yeah.
I love it.
I'm happy.
I love it.
So if NASA gets defunded, well, I might have to go to India, boys. You know what I'm saying?
I
Trip
think
over
you.
there.
I think you should go back to school so you can work for NASA.
But I'm not going to China, bro. I'll tell you what.
That's fine. You can find somewhere closer.
I got some for my Chinese guests. Nida Bu Peng Yo. You know what that means.
You know what that means. Oh my god.
Yep.
Erin, what are you listening to?
I've been listening to
Go ahead.
Ian's Chinese.
Just like an audiobook. What if that was an audiobook? Just Ian reading in a Chinese accent.
If you remember, in like the first couple episodes, I said I think Ian should be like one of those people that like
Yes.
does
You did
audio.
say
You
that.
did say that.
Ian Bayo.
Yeah, I'll do all the voices. In the dawn of the Japanese, the land of the rising sun, the first man said, I am Japanese.
My goodness.
Oh no. Oh my god.
It's true.
Music-wise, I've been listening to a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything. I've really been getting back into Remy Wolf again. Just diving deep. We had a whole roller coaster of emotions take place last week. I was the most excited I've ever been and the most disappointed I've ever been. Because Remy Wolf was supposed to play a green room session here on this exact stage.
This stage.
That
people.
It was like that exciting,
like that.
bro.
I jumped out of my pants. Alex texted me a screenshot of it on the schedule, and I sent back incomprehensible words.
Didn't make sense.
I told everybody about it immediately. I took off work. I was so excited.
Oh.
And then it got canceled. But it's okay. It really is okay because she's still playing a show at the Sound
Yeah.
next Thursday.
Yes.
So
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
maybe next week's episode or the week after I'll have that to talk about. And
Yeah.
I saw her a couple of years ago and it was the best show I've ever been to.
Oh.
Like actually like top 2.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. I'm excited for that to happen again. So I've been listening to a lot of her music. I've also been listening to, I think this might have been your song of the day, one of the early episodes, Tosh Sultana.
Yes.
Society.
Oh yeah, that's
so
another good one.
good. Like
She's good.
it's got crack in it. Or
It's
something.
got crack in it.
Yeah. What
She's
kind?
good.
Fentanyl. Girl.
Cocaine.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Lots of girlies. Lots of girlies on the rotation.
No, I'm liking this even better. Come on, bring it up. You know what's next?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
man.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
otherwise just good vibes. Keeping them flowing.
Yeah, those are all right. Yeah,
I love it.
I'm more excited for the chicks. You know what I'm saying, Alex?
So when are we doing your dating show, Ian?
Oh my god!
I don't know. We'll have to bring some ugly women on here, and I'll have to.
You're into the ugly ones?
Hell no. That's why it'll be funny. I'll tell them why they're ugly. You know,
No.
just an idea. Just
Oh
an
my
idea.
gosh, we should bring like supermodels in here.
Oh my god!
And then I'll
tell him that
and then
they're
I'll
all
just-
really ugly. Have them roast them, and then pull down the curtain.
Ian
And
gets
it's
nervous.
It'll either be one or the other. Either I won't be able to speak, or it'll be like, get the fuck out of here.
For anybody out there, just remember, Ian Buck is single as of right now. So
As
please,
of right now,
comment
call
down
fast.
below.
The number below.
Yes, comment down below if you would like to meet with Ian Buck. That's it.
That's it.
Go on one date with him, or come on the podcast and we can kind of like interview you.
We'll do a live interview.
like a live date,
You'll really get
Yeah.
to know each other.
and we can watch them talk about space, India,
China.
China. Ian can do all of his 32 impressions.
Yeah, the current global dynamics of the state of our affairs.
It'll be very entertaining for
I
at
love
least
it.
me.
I love it.
For somebody.
Oh man.
I swear to God, if they don't know fucking sulfur, I'm gonna lose my shit, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that was such a callback. Remember that?
I remember.
Oh, that's right. You were there too.
Oh, I remember.
I don't remember.
I remember.
this.
Well, I guess I'll have to bring it up on the next episode. You know what I'm
We'll talk
saying?
about
Have
it
to
later.
About
keep
sulfur.
coming back.
Well,
For all
thank
my
you.
friends down below, sorry,
No, you're
didn't mean to interrupt.
no, you're good.
Just remember that there's going to be a little GoFundMe link for our friends
Oh,
over there at the
yeah.
Ugandan orphanage.
Yes.
They would absolutely love and eat up your support. So,
And we need to get Michael on here, bro.
yeah,
Michael.
Michael's gonna
I need
go-
to
We
see
haven't
where he's
heard
at,
about
bro.
Michael.
I need to tell him to. I'm
We
gonna
need African Michael here.
I'm gonna kidnap you, bro.
No, we're not gonna do
Consensually. We'll take you down here,
Consensually.
have a nice record,
that. We
and
can treat you to dinner.
Yes.
Or a
What a-
Gideon's
Yeah.
cookie.
A Gideon's cookie. Yes.
we
Something
need.
like that.
Yeah.
Who
Who
should
should
we share it with?
Yes.
Good job.
Oh, right on point. There we go.
We if you are listening to this podcast and or watching this on YouTube, please share this video or podcast with Catholics who miss the new pope.
The
or
old
why
pope.
the new pope.
The late pope.
The late pope.
There you go.
Drop
Share-
your vote for the Pope below.
Yes.
Drop your vote. Yes. Who should
Drop
be the
your
next
vote.
pope?
This is how the Pope is being
Dirty
decided.
David should be the next pope. Share this with people who enjoy cookies.
Yes.
Share this with people who enjoy
Who enjoy the podcast
Who
and
enjoy
support
the
David being pope. Post David for pope
There you go.
in the comments.
Share this with anyone studying horology.
Oh,
Oh yeah, good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
We
maybe
can talk about horrors.
maybe we'll get Neil deGrasse Tyson on to explain the best horologist in all the lands.
I would
You know.
freaking love that.
share this with somebody who has polycystic ovarian syndrome. They can help me out a little bit.
Oh, very
That
true.
too.
Alright.
That too.
That's a lot of people to share it
That's
with.
a lot of people.
You got a list.
You got.
I mean,
now it's-
Surely you know at least
the
one
ball's
of
in
them.
your court now, people.
If you at least know one Catholic, come on. There's billions of them.
Yeah.
So come on now.
Yeah.
Share it.
Especially the 1 billion Indians. There's probably quite a few of them that are Catholic.
There we go.
Probably.
All right.
Well,
Thank you.
thank you all for listening, and we will see you guys next time.
Goodbye.